Now let's keep going. Let's pretend these 12 quarter notes make up a song. And I have a question about the ninth note. So I raise my hand. Let's pretend as a student. I raise my hand. Excuse me, Mr. Venegas. I have a question about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The ninth note. So I look at my music and I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Great. And then I can go and answer your question. That's pretty easy, right? But what happens if I had a song that had 1,732 notes? And then a student raises their hand and says, excuse me, I have a question about the 432nd note. And then guess what? Poor Mr. Venegas has to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to make me count all that? Nope, I'm not going to count all that. That would take forever. And then by that time, the bell would ring. Oh my gosh, I wasted all that time. So we need to do something that's going to help us break these notes up into smaller chunks. I'm going to do something, and let's see if this works. I'm going to draw these little lines to break up our music. Does anyone know what these little bars are called? I said part of the answer with what I said. These are called bar lines. Now, the bar lines help us break music into smaller chunks so we can see where we have individual questions. It's easier to find. Now, does anyone know what the space is called between these bar lines? Anybody? These are called measures. These measures right here are the small chunks that the bar line helped create, so we could find music, or we can answer questions about notes faster and easier. So with these lines here, with these bar lines, how many measures do I have? Let's do this together. This is measure 1. This is measure 2. And this is measure 3. So in total, we have 3 measures. Every time we're counting music, something magical happens every time we cross a bar line. I start counting out 1, 2, 3, 4. But hey, I get to the bar line. What do you guys think happens? That's right. We should go back to 1. So instead of saying 5, 6, 7, and 8, we end up going back to 1. So let's try this. Let's count our 3 measures. Remember, what do we say when our foot goes down? A number, right. What do we say when our foot goes up? We actually pulse our air, right. Here we go. Let's count this together. Let's count our 3 measures. Down, up, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Freeze. How was that? It's a little tricky at first because you were used to counting 12 notes in a row, but now with our bar lines and our measures, we have to adjust and we have to use the numbers that we see. Okay, we have to go back to 1 to start over. Let's do that again. Down, up, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Freeze. Now, I hope you're counting loud at home. Your parents are probably going to give you some weird looks saying, what are you saying your numbers back and forth? It's okay. This is exactly how you learn how to read music and how to get better at counting rhythm. This is a very, very important skill that you guys need to build early. So that way, when we play some fun music, like you guys have heard Star Wars or Jurassic Park or anything like that, you'll be at a better advantage and you'll also have an easier time because you started off with these basics. So make sure that you guys are counting nice and loud. Okay, so you've already seen right here my 3 measures. How many beats do I have in each measure? If you said 4, you're right. We only have 4 in each one. So I wrote my numbers down. And I want to make sure that whenever you guys are writing this at home, you want to make sure that these numbers are big and they're visible so you can see. All right. Now, I'm going to erase a little bit of stuff up here so that way we have some space.